Let my soul fly free.
We'll get this one, and then I got one more picked out over there. Hey, I'm Eric Triplett, the Pond Digger. We're in Redlands, California, and we're building a large waterfall on a 3/4 acre pond. I think it's a great opportunity for me to take you along on the ride because we're gonna be setting some huge boulders and we're gonna use some large, heavy equipment. Let's rock and roll. So we've got this project already well underway. I want to show you a couple things. We're going to have a destination spot up here where people can hang out and overlook the big pond. We're going to have waterfall coming through here, splash in this little corridor, this pocket, and we're going to throttle it down nice and skinny, and the water's going to jump, hit this stone, fall into this pool down here, and then work its way back into the pond. Now, another thing I want to show you is we have a waterfall going to come off the top of this guy right here. So water's going to spill down. It's about an 8-foot drop. But if you look back in here, I don't know if you can hear, hello, the echo back there. I have a 16-foot long, deep, about 8-foot tall pipe that shoots back in. We have an entry port from the back side. So when the waterfall is running, you'll be able to come through the cave and you'll be able to look behind the water. It's going to be great. Okay.
This is the top, right?
Yeah.
This.
All right. 5,000. You think that's 5,000 pounds?
5,000. Yeah. Well, that's a 6,000 pound lift. So.
Well, and it's barely handling it.
That's right.
I bet you we're gonna snap this guy. It's too small, Pat. You need a bigger one. I just want to show you with this bolt contraption we're using. This is how we're hooking up our strap, so it's nice and safe. Safety first. Take it up. Take it up. Oh yeah. Okay, back out. All right, let's talk about stone selection when you're building out a waterfall. We want the thing to be to scale. So whether you're building an 8-inch tall waterfall or an 8-foot tall waterfall, rock selection is really important. Let me give you an example. If you're building an 8-inch tall waterfall, you don't want to set a 3-foot tall rock next to it because the scale just doesn't match. You got a 3-foot tall rock, small waterfall, that doesn't work, you see? So on a big project like this, I have an 8-foot tall span. I'm using these 2 large rocks, generating about 9 foot of elevation, and then I'll have an 8-foot tall spillway coming through. Now that gives a good scale. So if you're building that 8-inch tall waterfall, you might be using a 12 or 16-inch tall rock to frame that out. So you'll notice I've used large character stones to frame out both sides of where the spillway is, and that's what I want to encourage you to do when you're building your own waterfall. Now, another thing I want to point out is, if you'll notice I have these 2 big rocks placed here. What I don't want to do is frame the other side with 2 big rocks as well, because it'll look very similar. So what I've picked out here is we have a couple of smaller stones in here, this giant guy here. Now I'm going to put about a 2.5 to 3 foot tall, 6 foot long stone here, and then we'll place another stone on top of that, and then it'll give a nice effect. So we have 3 pieces going tall on one side, 2 pieces going the other, and then that gives it a good frame. Give me the spin, let's take a look. All right. I'm liking that so far. Hold on. We got to close this gap a little. Pull it into you.
My way.
Wait, right there. Easy, stop right there, ho!
I'm on pipe over here.
You are on pipe?
Yeah.
Down about maybe 6 inches, and then we're gonna tuck it right into that spot. Easy down. I'd like to push that back as far as it can go. We want this side to come back. Do we have room back there to get it go back?
Yeah, we have plenty of room.
I don't want to puncture the liner. You got to be careful. Here.
The wrong side.
Here, grab this one. But now what? You got to push that thing back.
Undo the strap.
That's what we were talking about, getting that moved
Put it
over.
on this end, and let me pull that way, and they'll slide it in.
Isn't that what you just said?
Just said that.
Pat, let's do it.
Let's do it. You like that shackle?
Huh?
You like the shackle way?
Love it.
I like it too.
So we're gonna go till there's a little bit of tension, and then.
He's good.
Okay. Now drag towards the wall. He's gonna go towards the wall now. Yes. Okay, stop.
Sure.
Brandon thinks he wants to try and maybe strap it back up and have you push it out with the machine.
Or I could come up with a little excavator and come down there and pull it.
Here, and he'll push it to us.
I can go. Brandon, here's what I'll do. I'll come up on top.
I hope your take home from today's demonstration is to pick the right size character stones to frame out your waterfall so the waterfall looks to scale. Also, when you're using large character boulders like this, you want to take safety precautions, make sure you have a hard hat on, use the right safety straps, because if one of these big guys comes down on you, it could be lights out. Until next time, I'm Eric Triplett, the Pond Digger. Thanks for watching.
Let my soul fly free.